welcome back. Are you tired of me yet? I hope not. I feel like a crazy woman today, on and off of Facebook Live and YouTube Live, but it's for a great reason. You know, I love music. Music is in my heart, it's in my veins, and I love art. And I had the opportunity to interview all these artists during this week for CRS. And my last interview was supposed to be with Chef Coffee, but there was a miscommunication with the time with my next guest. And I said, hey, we can hop back on at 3:30. So I said, they said, yes, we'll be there. So they're here. And please welcome back Joe and Martina. Hola!
Hello! How you doing?
I am great. And I'm so happy that you guys were able to come back. And I was going to be done for the day, but I said, hey, we can still chat and get to know you a little bit.
We appreciate you taking the time to add us in last minute. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. How you guys doing? Are you here in Nashville?
Yeah, we're here.
Yep, we are here, and we're trying to stay warm along with pretty much the rest of the continent, I feel like, because of the big ice storms coming across. So we're just hanging out.
Yeah.
Playing music.
Yep.
That's great. So, it's icy cold out there. I was taking a picture this morning on my window, and I literally have ice on the window. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm freezing over here. But I feel like I warm up today, but having this light on and talking all day, so my body is warm now.
That's good. Staying warm.
Yes. So earlier I showed you video. But I think that nobody heard it because I made a mistake and didn't put the music thing on.
All good.
The audio thing.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah. So now they get to see and watch and hear. I mean,
awesome.
It's been a crazy day. The funny thing is that I was dreaming about messing up, and I did mess up.
Oh.
Just a little. So you guys are continuing the tradition of the married couple duet kind of thing in the country music. Tell us a little bit about your vibe. What drives you to keep going with the country music?
It's funny you say that because I feel like we don't know how to live without it, without country music itself, but really what we do together as a duo. A lot of people ask us, how do we make it work out on the road, or being, I don't know, stuck in a house together, doing interviews, singing together, living together, just everything 24/7. And it's just a way of life now.
Aren't you tired already?
Right. I mean, I know it's easy, but I don't know. I think I'm his biggest fan. And so the drive really comes from within to just keep going because it's what we truly love, not only each other, but country music itself.
Yeah. Yeah, that was perfect.
I was waiting for you to say, I'm her biggest fan.
I'm her biggest fan too.
Okay.
You're only our first interview of the week, so we're kind of warming up.
We've been rusty. 2020's was a weird year. We're typically doing interviews all the time, but we've just kind of been laying low. So I'm out of practice.
What did you do in 2020?
That's a great question. We actually recorded a lot of music. Mm-hmm. I have a recording studio here at the house. Actually, that's actually where we're at right now.
Fantastic.
And so we were able to record a few songs that we'll be putting out later this year. Actually, one is coming up really soon. I don't have a date yet, but real soon. And we've just been hanging out. We spent six months of 2020 out in California, where we're originally from, catching up with family, and we also did some producing out there. So we've kept ourselves super busy, kept the creative juices flowing, and even though we're not playing shows and not doing a whole lot of interviews, the music is still alive, and we're kind of holding on to it to show you all here real soon what we've been doing.
That's great. So I was going to ask you that, since you said that you guys are from California, are you guys Latinos?
I'm half.
She's half.
Okay, because I was like Joe and Martina. Huh.
Yeah, Martina. Yeah, my it's funny because in country music, everyone always assumes that I was named after Martina McBride. And I have to remind them that I was born in '84, and that the name comes from my great grandmother on my mother's side. So, hello to everybody in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. That's where the whole side of the family is at, and that's where the Latina side comes from.
Yep.
All right. So, do you speak Spanish even a little?
I can understand some of it, but no, I think my mother kind of dropped the ball on that one.
Okay, so I'm going to say something. ¿Cómo es que vienes a un programa donde yo hablo español y tú no me vas a decir nada en español?
Why are you red?
Well, because I kind of know what you're saying, but I don't think you did.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I said it really fast. You say, how you going to come to a program where I speak Spanish and you don't want to say Spanish to me?
Okay, that's what I kind of got was like, yeah. I know. It's funny because what's the Rosetta Stone or there sometimes the Spanish program is on sale at Target, and every once in a while I want to grab it just so I can learn.
Yeah.
No, use Duolingo, the app.
Yeah. Oh, there's an app?
Yeah, there is an app for that.
No. Of course there is an app for that.
There's an app for everything these days since you are virtual. So
yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, that app is actually very interactive, reading, writing, and listening, and you need to pronounce, and they'll tell you whether you're right or wrong.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, okay. Well, there we
Check
go.
So next time I see you, I expect you to tell me at least 10 words in Spanish.
Okay, done. 10 words.
Okay.
I'm writing this down right now.
Okay.
Lingo.
And it's lingo. Okay, done. Sharpie, permanent. Can't get
All right. So I was playing earlier, excuse me, your song, Give Me Back the 90s. What is that about? What was the story behind this song?
Yeah. I wrote the song with...
You've got one of my hairs attached to you. There you go.
I wrote the song with my buddy Dustin Huff and Johnny Garcia. Mm-hmm. And Johnny Garcia is an amazing musician that's played guitar for Trisha Yearwood and Garth Brooks for 20-something years.
He comes from the Rio Grande Valley of Texas as well.
Yep.
All right.
And he brought up, Martina and I both love 90s country music. It's our favorite kind of era. I also like classic country too, don't get me wrong. And I like modern too. But there's really something, and I think it's because we were kids in the 90s that there's this, big affection for 90s country music. And obviously Johnny, being a guy who's in the 90s scene, he brought up the idea. He's like, hey, we should write a song about 90s country music, or the 90s in general, how simple life was back then compared to now. I said, that's a great idea. So we started throwing around ideas, and I think we did a good job of mixing like life in the 90s, like the stuff outside of country music, and then also blending it on the choruses. We talk about, some of the music of the 90s. And I just remember that day when we wrote it, we all three of us knew that Joe and Martina needed to record this song. Yeah. And we also knew that we wanted to have a 90s country artist come on and sing on it with us. And it just so happened somewhere around that time too, we met John Barry, who's an amazing 90s artist. I mean, he's still current too, but that was when he like really hit, and and he agreed to be on it. And we had such a good time recording it and making that video. And it's been a real treat. It's been a real blessing in our lives. It gave us our first top 40 Billboard radio kind of hit and our first top 30 music row. So
yeah, thank you.
Not bad for a couple independent artists.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be an independent artist in such a, I don't know, I don't want to say hard industry too.
It is a hard industry.
there's two big, I feel like there's two terms. Everyone has their own term for it. But for us, it means that we don't have a hired team working for us. We don't have a label. Yeah, we are an unsigned act.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that comes with Everyone has their different levels, but normally it's an unsigned. You're not with a label. You don't have a booking agent. You don't have a manager. You're really doing things independently. And you do have some people that help you out, but really you're doing it on your own.
Yeah. But I think in general, independent is generally talking about labels. More than anything. There are some independent acts that have agents and stuff, but for us, we're super independent. Like we're driving our own career right now. And a lot of it's by choice. We have had teams, we've done stuff, but right now what seems to be working for us is the two of us driving the bus.
Right.
So,
and kudos to you for doing that, because that's a lot to take on, producing, writing, and bookings, and social media. It is a lot of different elements to go to manage a career. So, and I applaud you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And so I wanted to share the video that I shared earlier, but I think it didn't have audio because there is a little button that I had to click, and it's very easy to miss. So I'm gonna try it again. I had the wrong thing. Of course.
Love it, though.
Okay, so let's try this. Okay, let's see. Here it is. Okay, so it's a very tiny button that I need to check.
There it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, Hometown Summer Nights. Awesome. I hear audio.
From back in the day, we still talk about those months we'd be in that creek till the moon came out. Billy's brother used to buy us beer in Copenhagen snuff. Only tried it one time cause I thought that I was tough enough. Back when we were young and didn't think we'd ever change. We ran a little wilder back then cause we didn't fear the pain. And me and my friends always had a damn good time. Man, I miss those hometown summer nights. Used to listen to that Chris Ledoux Burn CD. Sit on the tailgate, stare at the stars, and talk about our dreams. Built a beer box, bonfire, and danced in the glow. And swore we'd never lose touch, no matter where we go. Back when we were young and didn't think we'd ever change. We ran a little while because we didn't fear the pain. Yeah, me and my friends always had a damn good time. Man, I miss those hometown summer nights. Back when we were young and didn't think we'd ever change. We ran a little wilder back then cause we didn't fear the pain. Yeah, me and my friends always had a damn good time. Man, I miss those hometown summer nights. Back when we were young and didn't think we'd ever change. We ran a little wilder back then cause we didn't fear the pain. Yeah, me and my friends always had a damn good time. Man, I miss those hometown summer nights. Damn, I miss those hometown summer nights.
All right, you got me dancing over here, tapping my foot, and the part where it kind of jammed down a little. I was ready to clap, and I said, "Oh, I better don't clap." And there is an opportunity there for the audience to start clapping.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, that's such a great, and that was so much fun to film. That's in our hometown, and that was a song that we wrote during quarantine, right? So that was right after Give Me Back the 90s. So that was a lot of fun.
Well, and it's funny earlier, I think that was a great segue. We were just talking about being independent and, you know, doing stuff ourselves. Martina actually shot all that footage.
Yeah, I was going to ask who filmed that.
Yeah, so Martina filmed all the kids, and then I had my cousin actually who is into video stuff shot the scenes of the two of us.
The two of us, yeah.
But yeah, she's the one who did all that stuff. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that awesome?
Fun.
Good job. So who edited?
So the same guy that directed and edited Give Me Back the 90s. He's from Dallas, Texas.
Name's Justin.
Yep. And I hit him up because we still wanted to get content out. You know, we had this amazing song with John Barry that we did this really cool video with, and then the world shut down, and you just like kind of go into a panic a little bit of like, okay, how do we keep everybody's attention? What do? We can't literally go anywhere. And so I got with Justin on the phone, and Joe and I wrote that song. And like Joe said, it's one of the plus side of being independent. We can put out whatever we want, whenever we want, and however we want. So it was, and that's what makes it still fun. That's where the spark is still there. And it's not just almost like a 9-to-5 for us. It's still creative and different.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it looks so much fun. I was looking at that is like an old pot and where you're doing the fire.
Yeah.
That looks so cool. It has like some kind of carving in it.
Yeah. They're cut out. It was a wedding gift from some family friends of ours.
Yeah.
So
cool.
There's some like cowboys and stuff.
Yeah, like a barrel racer and
It says here that you guys are actually farmers and you still live the farm lifestyle.
We tried as much as we can.
Yeah.
When we're back home in California, we're on the farm quite a bit, and Martina is always messing with horses. And
I'm always, if there's a horse, I'm there. You know, count me in. Joe sometimes has to pull me back to the studio, but yeah, it's definitely a way of life for us. Before we became country singers, essentially. Joe's family's been farming the Central Valley for over 100 years, and I grew up around cattle ranches, and so in the Central Valley of California, it is a way of life. It is the true Western lifestyle, and so we just kind of brought that with us to Nashville, and you can really hear it in our music and really our work ethic and what we believe in. So
wonderful. So I had to refer you to Freedom Ranch.
Okay.
It's in Thompson Station, and they rescue horses.
Oh, how awesome.
Fun. Okay.
Yeah, so I've been visiting a little bit. You know, it's off topic, but
I've been doing brand for sure.
No, I've been doing a documentary about them. So it is a great place, and everyone is welcome, and the horses are beautiful, and I think that you will love it there.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah, that'd be really fun, especially when the weather gets better.
Now not so much.
Right.
So when are you guys planning to release this album?
Not sure.
What do you mean not sure?
This year.
Okay.
We can say this year, and you'll have to excuse our neighborhood. People are having fun out in the snow right now. So if you hear anything, that's what's going on.
Earlier I heard a noise, and I thought, people are gonna hear this on the interview, and it was a truck coming up the street, and somebody had something tied to the back of it, and they had like a how you say, like a snowboard or something. They were going up the street. And I was like, people are crazy.
That's awesome. Essentially what's going on here. So, but yeah, no, new music this year. I would personally like to slip it out there, hopefully by summer.
Oh yeah.
So that at least brings a little bit without getting too much
He's
trouble.
like, okay, yeah.
Well,
he's like,
it's just we don't have an exact, like, we're mapping a couple things out.
Yeah.
And I would hate to say a date right now and then it not be right.
Right.
So, but relatively soon.
Now, see, here's the opposite side of being independent is you don't have that structure or that team telling you, okay, so here's our timeline. We're going to do this on this and by this month, and then you're out doing that. We don't have that. So that going back to the independent artist, that's where being signed to a label or having that team help you stay structured and answer those questions of, oh, when's new music? Shoot, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, when the time is right, it will be right.
I love that.
That
yes,
is
amen.
That is how we're approaching it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that's the one thing that we're doing different this year as opposed to in the past. In the past, we've always like set deadlines from ourselves, and we met them no matter the sacrifices. Whereas opposed to right now, I feel like we are making sure our ducks in a row and that the music is exactly how we want it, and everything is exactly how we want it before we announce anything, so that we don't get tied to any kind of deadline that's going to restrict our creativity or
let our fans down. That's the biggest thing, you know?
So that's why we've been a little more, and I love it. I think it's very freeing because now when we're making music, it's like you just make it, and when it's done, as opposed to, oh, it's done by this day. Right. Like I have to hurry and get this done. So it's been kind of freeing. It's been great.
Yeah, but it's also good to set yourself a timeline.
Oh yeah, there's a general one.
That's why I'm like by summer.
Yeah, general one.
You got about 5 months. Get on it.
Yeah,
right.
I can't wait to hear more.
I will say this much: the music is done. The album is done, like done. The only thing we're messing with now is artwork and just schedule.
Who gets it first?
Scheduling stuff and stuff like that. The album is done. We've finished it, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, so I know that you have 3 kids, 3 4-legged kids.
Yeah, I was like, we have 3 kids.
Is it 3? Yeah, 3.
That's 3.
Yeah,
right.
I was worried about I heard before the 4-legged kids. I was like, we have 3 kids? Who wrote that down?
Yeah. Yeah. So we have 3. We have Jack, who is the oldest, and actually he was Martina's dog before we met.
Yeah.
So he was like a year old when we met.
He's 13, yeah.
And then we have Otis, who's a little weenie dog that a friend of ours gave us like a couple weeks before our wedding, and we were gonna pay them for him, but at our wedding they were like, "You guys are good. That's your wedding gift."
Yeah, in our wedding card. Yeah.
So he's our little wedding weenie dog.
Yeah.
And then we just adopted about a year ago. No, gosh,
2 years. It'll be 2 years.
I can't believe we've had him for 2 years, but we have a beagle mix named Lefty.
So why that name, Lefty?
There's 2 reasons. One of my favorite classic country singers' name is Lefty Frizzell, and I thought it would be funny to call him Lefty Frizzell. You know, like but it's also the other place it came from is it's also one of my favorite classic country songs is Poncho and Lefty by Townes Van Zandt or Willie and Merle, and so it came from that too. A little combination.
That's fantastic. I love it. I don't have any kitties or dogs right now. I used to have cats.
Okay.
But I'm an animal lover, so I'm glad that you have those 3 little kids at home.
Yeah, they're the best. Yeah.
Do they disturb you when you're in the studio?
Nope.
No, they stay in their beds. I will say if the door was open because we're just having an interview, they'd be coming in here. Yeah, for sure. But no, they've been, especially Jack and Otis, and well now Lefty, but they go on the road with us, so they have their own routine. They know like when we've got to work and when they have to stay in a hotel or when we have to stop and
they're enjoying the music too. So they say, I just lay here and listen.
Yeah, they do. They really do. They love being a part of it. If anything, they're the type that they'll be in the suitcase as we're packing up because they don't want to leave. Yeah, they have to come with us.
Yeah. All right. So we got a couple of minutes left here, guys. What is something that you would like to share with the fans that they might not know about you?
That they wouldn't know. Okay, I have one.
Okay, go.
I am deathly afraid of fish.
Why?
True story. I wish I could make it up. I don't know what it is, from goldfish to the big ones out in the ocean. I can't do it. They scare me. Huh?
Do you eat fish?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, so you're afraid of them, but you're not afraid to eat them.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. And what's really funny is I love the water. I'm a swimmer. I love the ocean. Water is my element. I have the tattoo, but the things in the water, not so much.
Wow, that is interesting.
It's weird.
What about you, Joe?
Gosh, I can't think of anything. I feel like I'm a pretty open book.
Yeah.
Any hidden quirks or?
You're pigeon-toed. You're really pigeon-toed.
Yeah, I mean, but that's I think it's obvious when people see me walk.
Joe can't touch his toes because he doesn't bend right.
Yeah, my back is kind of weird. I can't bend over. I can't.
He doesn't bend at his hips. He bends at his back. So he can't touch his toes ever, no matter what he does.
You need to do some Pilates, man, or yoga to straighten you out.
I really do. You're absolutely right. I need to get on.
I'm not sending you to the gym. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's okay. I need to do that too.
A little bit.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Well, I was gonna say one of the things, but fans kind of know this, but he's more Latino than I am Latina when it comes to our culture, because his nickname is Burrito Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He loves spicy anything. Like when we go down to see my grandma, she cooks him the biggest meal ever with fideo, homemade tortillas, just everything.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, you got 2 words in Spanish there.
Oh yeah, see, I can fake it.
You're down to 8 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the only other random stuff I can think of is before I got into singing, even I've always been a performer, and I was my 8th grade lip sync champion, and I went to I even
some proof of that.
I even competed at the state level big convention center thing, and I just remember this. I did the you remember the movie remember Austin Powers, the movies?
Yes.
Austin Powers. I did the song that Dr. Evil did. And so I can recite that still to this day, all the way through. That's a weird hidden talent. Yeah, that's a weird one.
nice. Okay. Okay, we'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
I think
There you
lip
go.
sync champion. What are you gonna do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming back and for your time and for your talents. And here is your website, right?
That's right.
That's
Yep.
it right there.
So you guys want to follow them, Joe and Martina, on the social media, on their website, and see what's up later this year with their music. Go check out their website, support the music, support art, because we need art.
Yes,
Don't we?
Amen.
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 And thank you guys. Stay safe and healthy. And I hope next time we can chat in person and give each other a big hug.
That would be fantastic.
And I will have my 10 words.
All right.
Eight now.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye. Good to see you.
All right, everybody. That's it for me for today. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I'll give you some heads up. At 10 a.m., I got Ali Colleen, Dallas Remington. Hold on. I need to look up. I got Dallas Remington, Mira Goto, and Mickey LaMantia in the morning. And in the afternoon, I got Exile. I got to get my notes off the table. Daniel Borge, Dave Herrera, and Manny Blue. That's tomorrow. So make sure you tune in to listen about this artist and to watch their music, support their music, support me. And remember that you can donate if you like to my work as a journalist right here on Facebook. And you can check out my website at eastercotv.com. And of course, on social media, I'm Spanish TV Nashville. You cannot miss me. You just put Sheyla Paz and I appear everywhere. Ok, eso es todo por hoy, amigos. Muchas gracias por ver los programas de hoy. Ha sido una entrevista tras otra. pero es la única manera que podía hacer esto hoy y traerle música fantástica de todos estos artistas. Mañana estoy de regreso a las 10 de la mañana con 4 entrevistas en la mañana y 4 en la tarde, así que no se la pierda. Usted puede seguirme en todos los medios sociales como Sheyla, Spanish TV Nashville o Entertainment Circle aquí en Facebook. Si usted desea donar para aquí en mi página de Facebook, lo puede hacer en un botoncito que dice donar. Y nos vemos mañana. Muchas gracias por su tiempo y que pasen buenas tardes. Desde mi casa hacia la suya les digo chao.